Welcome to Season 1, Episode 9 of Daredevil. Let's get into it. I am curious. Oh shit, my headphones are tangled. And I don't have much time. Great start, great start. I'm curious when we get to the name Daredevil. We've gotten to them using the word devil, Devil of Hell's Kitchen, but still not Daredevil. Who we fighting? Where are we? How'd we get here? Oh, okay. We have sticks. Great. Oh, shit. All right. Okay. I thought he was gonna avoid being cut. Jesus Christ. This is not going well for us. Now we have no sticks. We don't even have sticks. Jesus. Great, he has it back. Wait, was that Nobu? I mean, I wouldn't think he would be the one doing the fighting, but it really looks like him. And it's odd because, like, I've actually looked at his eyes a decent amount because the episode of Supernatural that he's in, they focus on his eyes. If you haven't seen it, there's a reason. They don't just randomly focus on his eyes.
Started to wonder if he'd ever turn up again.
Yeah, I've been busy.
I'll be inside. You want to take confession?
Father, I was wondering if I could take you up in a latte.
Oh, does he have a machine here at the church? I thought they were, like, going out for coffee.
What's on your mind, Matthew? Wasn't that hard to find out. People still remember battling Jack Murdoch around these parts. And what happened to his son.
Yeah.
Seal of confession still applies, even over lattes.
Well, that's good to know.
Do you believe in the devil, Father?
I feel like, yeah, you would have to.
As a concept?
No. Do you believe he exists in this world, among us?
You want the short answer or the long one?
Just the truth.
When I was in seminary,
So it's a long one. Okay.
I was more studious than pious. I had this notion, which I was more than willing to speak about at length, that the devil was inconsequential.
Not very Catholic of you.
Yeah. In the scriptures, the Hebrew word Satan actually means adversary.
Okay.
Medieval theologians reinterpreted those passages to be about a single monstrous enemy. For certain, I knew why. Propaganda.
So you don't believe he exists?
Am I done talking?
Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like this is a story about how his views changed to what they are now.
Trying to help local churches, I'd become close with the village elder. He and his family had the respect of everybody. He'd help them all. The militia liked to force Hutu villagers to murder their neighbors. But nobody would raise a hand against Gahiji. They said, how can we kill such a holy man? So the militia commanders sent soldiers with orders to cut his head off. Gahiji didn't try to put up a fight, just asked for the chance to say goodbye to his family. By the time he was done, even the soldiers didn't want to kill him. Who had won the respect of so many. He went to Gahiji, talked with him in his hut. Then he dragged him out in front of his village and hacked him to pieces. Along with his entire family. In that man who took Gahiji's life, I saw the devil. So yes, I believe he walks among us, taking many forms.
But I don't think you're one of them.
What if you could have stopped him from ever hurting anyone again?
Do we think Fisk is? I mean, he is behind some, well, he does help facilitate some really horrible shit.
This doesn't change anything, Ben.
Everything's changed. Fisk has gotten out in front of being dragged into the spotlight. My editor thinks he's the second coming. 3 hanky stories about a poor little fat kid from Hell's Kitchen, abandoned by his father when he was 12. Mother died a year later.
Really? A year later?
That's how you get yourself hurt.
That's what I keep telling you.
Is he going to recognize the voice?
It's Murdoch.
Matt.
My partner thinks we should be pursuing this through the legal system.
Or the bottom half of his face?
Sorry, but if Fisk is really behind everything that has happened, then we need to do something.
If we were the only ones after him, I'd tend to agree. A friend of yours came to see me the other night. The man in the mask.
What did he want?
Same thing we do. Expose Fisk.
Oh my God.
Told me Fisk was behind the bombings, shooting those cops.
But I don't understand it. If you have all of this, then...
Can't print any of it without corroboration.
Right.
You could talk to Hoffman.
Tried. He's in the wind.
Of course he is. Yeah.
What about the Union Allied money? Is there a way that we can tie it directly to Fisk?
Maybe.
Yeah, so you gotta go through Leland.
Leland Owsley runs the books, but since getting roughed up by him, Owsley's been surrounded by Fisk security. Same goes with James Wesley.
Correct.
The mask came to Ben for help. Somewhere out there has to be a piece of paper. The truth.
What about Confederated Global, standing right next to Fisk when he gave his big speech?
Yep.
Confed Global's where Fisk gets most of his reported income.
If Fisk is connected to Confed Global, that means he's involved in Westmeyer-Holt contracting. Westmeyer-Holt to Confed to Fisk.
Still not sure about this mask guy.
I mean, I'll take the devil of Hell's Kitchen over Fisk any day. Plus, he kicks ass. You should have seen the way that he was flipping around in the rain.
Well, if he's such a badass, why did he come to Ben?
Maybe he knows there's some roads you can't come back from.
Which is why he was at church. He's worried about how far he is gonna have to go.
How about Detective Hoffman?
Our sources in IAB tell me he was supposed to give a follow-up statement about what happened. He never showed.
We need to put this behind us.
So they don't know where he's at. Okay.
We'll still find him.
Yeah, just take a hair longer.
And the man in the mask.
The authorities are motivated to shoot on sight. He's not nearly as active as he has been in the past. Maybe he's giving up.
Nope.
Choosing his targets more carefully.
Changing his tactics.
Hey, I said you need to wait outside.
It's all right, Francis. Thank you.
My apologies, Nobu-san.
He doesn't care for the accommodations.
Misspeak my words again, and I will have your tongue.
Wesley's just trying to be polite.
I was promised a city block in return for my aid in your ventures.
There is a tenement. This particular area is proven troublesome to vacate. But we have other blocks coming up.
This one.
I don't recall guaranteeing a specific block.
Well, that's the one he wants.
After the setback at the docks, I can afford no further disruptions. Do it quickly.
You're now the owner of record. The negative publicity could prove costly.
There is, however, a problem that you could aid me in solving. One that has inconvenienced us both.
The man in black.
Yep.
He's proven to be more difficult.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if they want to take him out, they need to set a trap for him. So did we, in the beginning, were we in the future?
Specialist, perhaps, from your organization.
I know of one with such skills.
Maybe it's not him.
He has become cautious.
But emotion can turn the most circumspect of men careless.
How are you gonna hit his emotions?
If Fisk really is the guy that blew the hell out of my city, then nobody wants to see him take it on the nuts more than me.
No, I might have you edged out on that.
Armand Tully is a dead end. Did a little back channeling with Marcy.
Okay, ew, just...
Tully really is on an island that he bought with the money that Confed Global is paying him for all his real estate holdings.
But then that's the link.
According to the records, the deal just went through this morning.
Everything that happened with the case up till now was before Fisk was the owner on record. It's another dead end.
Yep.
Buenos días.
Oh, hi.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Where the library is, yeah. Yeah.
El señor Fisk nos ofreció el doble de dinero.
Double the rent?
the offer to get the tenants to move out.
Oh, double the offer.
Her neighbors are thinking about taking it.
Maybe they should.
Tell her to stand firm.
No se va a rendir. Y no quiere que,
Is this really in her best interest, though?
She thinks she can change their minds. Enough of them, maybe, to make a difference.
This my home. We fight. Yes?
Yes.
You shouldn't have done that.
What?
Fisk wants the tenements. He's not gonna stop until he gets
No, yeah, he's not.
Foggy, you think we're gonna trip this guy up with a deposition? You don't get who we're dealing with.
No, we get it. Matt, he's a rich dickhead who thinks he can pay people off to kiss his ass. Standing on City Hall with his cronies like he's already won.
Yeah.
You know he can't see that. So what are we gonna do?
Basic tenet of both law and war. Know your enemy.
What does that actually mean?
It means we keep digging. Do it quietly. Stay under the radar.
Where are you
I
going?
feel like that's not going to happen.
People stood with Fisk when he addressed the city. His man from Confed Global.
Oh, he's gonna go see Vanessa?
Says she works at S.H.I.E.L.D. Contempo Gallery.
That's where he's going.
You have a visitor coming in through the west entrance.
May I help you?
I hope so. Matthew. You're probably wondering what a man who can't see is doing in an art gallery.
I didn't want to be forward.
I'm told by my guests my apartment's a bit stark.
I'm gonna assume these guests were women.
I'm not trying to impress the pizza guy.
You don't need sight to appreciate art, but you do need honesty.
I am not sure.
Good. Art isn't furniture. If you knew exactly what you were looking for, you'd be just decorating. Art should speak to you. One of my favorite pieces.
Describe it to me.
Imagine a sea of tonal reds,
Well, red is his color.
but also the color of the heart.
I don't know, it sounds aggressive. Maybe something a little less challenging. Tell me, do you have a man in your life?
Are you hitting on me?
I just mean, what is he like? What does he respond to?
You could always ask him yourself.
Oh, I was not ready for this. Neither was he.
Hope I'm not interrupting. I was nearby.
Talking about you.
Yeah.
Wilson Fisk.
Is he gonna recognize a voice? Why does no one ever recognize voices?
Yes, the attorney. I've heard about all your work in Hell's Kitchen.
Aware of yours as well.
Mr. Murdoch is thinking of purchasing some art.
Buy whatever the lady tells you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Although we probably shouldn't be talking, I believe we're on opposite sides of a tenancy case.
The rental properties I recently acquired from Mr. Tolley. I'm sure that will be settled to everyone's benefit. I believe we have opportunities. No,
Wilson,
Yeah.
Mr. Murdoch is a customer, not a donor.
seeing Hell's Kitchen to its fullest potential is very important to me.
I feel the same way.
Yep.
Vanessa, thank you so much for your time.
Have you changed your mind about what you came for?
No, I would just need to consider the cost. Mr. Fisk.
The cost that she didn't mention. So. Which, I mean, I get what he meant, but if you were her.
I'd like to have a moment. Just me and him.
Maybe you could put in a word.
How did you know I was sitting here?
You want the short answer or the long one?
I was worried you might have gone out and done something foolish after our talk this morning.
He might still.
Not yet. I went to visit someone close to the devil. Not to hurt her, just to get a sense of him, of who he is, and what it would take to do what I have to.
And?
She was lovely.
That he has someone he loves. Who loves him, would mourn his loss.
Few things are absolute, Matthew. It's why judgment and vengeance are best left to God, especially when murder is not in your heart.
How do you know?
You're here.
Right.
Sorry.
That's an interesting ringtone. I guess it's true, though, because he can't see it to see who it is calling.
I know my soul is damned if I take his life. If I let him consume this city, all the people that will suffer and die.
There is a wide gulf between inaction and murder, Matthew.
Yeah,
Evil does not make you good.
I feel like we're just jumping straight to he's got to kill him here.
Are you struggling with the fact that you don't want to kill this man?
Or the fact that you do.
Or that you don't have to kill him, but want to?
Righteous men have a duty to stand up to evil.
One interpretation, the darkness of such an act, of taking a life, will spread to friends.
What if it already has?
Then we wouldn't be sitting here, would we? I don't believe you went to see this woman for insight into how to kill a man.
I think he was looking for a reason not to do it.
Maybe you went looking for a reason not to.
Foggy, tried to get a hold of you last night.
Turned off my phone.
You okay?
Tired.
How did it go with that, Vanessa woman?
Oh, didn't get what I needed.
Well, Foggy and I had better luck. We identified the assholes that jumped us outside of Elena's.
Oh.
You ID'd them from booking photos?
No, actually.
Contractor's licenses. And where the hell were you?
Walking, clearing my head.
Hey, we don't answer my calls, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I always think you fell down an open manhole or something.
Press assault charges, get them to flip on Fisk.
Yeah, not so much.
Are they gone?
His sources say that they're off the map.
Of course.
Of course they are. No, we have nothing.
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, well then what do you have?
Show him the thing.
Right, the thing. It's just like the one I drew on the napkin that you couldn't see back when.
Oh.
It's a little small, isn't it?
Building regulations.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna make a difference. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Dragged me into this rinky-dink firm, Murdoch. And I'll never be able to thank you enough for it.
You're not gonna kiss me.
Sorry, what?
Is it Fisk?
Oh, when?
It's her.
All right, well, mind made.
Neighbors saw some junkie they've seen in the building, fleeing the scene with her purse.
Karen, maybe you should wait outside.
No. How did she die?
Multiple stab wounds. I know you were looking into a tenancy case.
Yeah.
I thought you might be able to point us toward the next of kin.
No, she didn't have anyone. Just us.
We'll see to the arrangements.
Yep. And here we are. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. I've lost count of how many cuts he has now. My hand was in my
You are
face.
a worthy opponent. It is an honor to claim your life.
His top half is covered? His bottom. Well, you're not claiming anybody's life. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you know, maybe you will. Maybe this show ends on episode 9. Because, fuck, this is awful. Oh, God. Okay, we're back. All right.
Thanks.
I'll keep them coming, love.
Well, they have a whole bottle. I feel like that should be enough. For a while.
Marcy talked about a criminal element in Elena's building, so that's why the workmen left without finishing the repairs.
They feared for their safety.
I thought it was bullshit.
Maybe it was.
What are you saying?
He's saying it was Fisk.
I don't know. Just doesn't feel right, does it?
She was the thing in the way.
I think it was a coincidence. Lena decides to stay and fight to rally what's left of her neighbors.
Yep.
You think Fisk?
Yep.
Speak of the devil.
Yep.
Never had the pleasure of meeting Miss Cardenas. I only recently took possession of her building. We should never let good people get swallowed up by the city. I mourn this woman's death.
You also ordered it.
Her passing is a symptom of a larger disease. Fear of cop killings.
Hello? Yeah, that's...
Fear of a mass psychopath. Shouldn't let people like that take our city from us. Because they are cowards. Afraid of stepping out of the shadows.
Matthew, you are getting fucking decimated. He is beating you at every turn.
Jesus, he almost sounds like he means it.
I think he does.
He's calling the man in the mask a psycho. I hope they trace what happened to Elena right to his doorstep.
Plus half the force is probably in his pocket.
Yep.
Well, then let's pray the mask gets his hands on him. Knocks his goddamn head off.
You religious, Karen?
My parents were. That's probably why I'm not. Does it help with things like this?
Not today. I think I've had enough. Tell Foggy I'll see me in the morning.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
If there is a God, Fisk will get what he deserves. You have to believe that.
But he might be in charge of it. He might be responsible for it. So not bored. This is a good episode. It's slower, but I feel like it's setting the pace for what's to come in these last, like, part of the season. Because I feel like once he makes a decision and he, you know, is settled in that, I think shit's gonna pop off. As evident by the fight. This. Oh no, this is some other guy. Okay.
Look at it. Where is he?
I don't know.
Tell me what you do know.
I'll tell you anything you want.
I'm loving these transitions. They're cool. Like during that fight scene, to bounce from like one person to the next. There you go.
Hey, you really?
Where'd you get the purse?
Bueno?
What purse? Please stop! I'm sick! Give me the purse, I'll tell you snatched it.
I've heard a lot of people tonight to get what I need to know. Who paid you? Was it Fisk? Was it Wilson Fisk?
I don't know! Please stop!
Yeah, you know it's not gonna be Fisk that does it.
No, they found me. They took me to a warehouse on the water, Pier 81.
Okay. So I take it that's where he goes, and
I was hurting, man.
that's where the fight's taking place.
You're gonna turn yourself in. If you don't, I'll find you. And next time, I'm not gonna stop.
Yep. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, this is the place because there's the plans. I love it when they give us stuff from like his POV. When we like hear what he's hearing or see what he's saying.
I didn't come here for you.
But I am the one you have found.
Wasn't expecting a drop in. I thought he was gonna like come in from the side.
We're at the docks. With the boy. I'm not part of his war.
Yet you aided him. And in the act caused me displeasure.
Did Fisk send you? Is that why he paid that junkie?
He can't even say it.
I knew Noam was in the building.
But you did not know I was here.
You slowed your heart.
The old fool has taught you in our ways, deserving of a warrior's death.
I came here for Fisk. Guess I'll have to settle for you.
Matt, this isn't gonna go how you want it to go. Where the hell did those come from? Are we gonna watch the whole thing again? I really don't want to see him get cut 20 times again. Oh, shit. Oh, yep, you're done.
Shit. Can I get another bottle over here?
Nope, 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 nope.
Okay, I've had enough, and you have had.
Oh, God, I don't want these two walking home this drunk.
People drink at wakes. You know why? Because it sucks. You speak Spanish? What's a good toast for the people that should still... They should have told him to take the money like Matt said.
Oh, I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to blame himself.
Hell's Kitchen I grew up in was a real shithole. But it had a heart, you know?
Where'd all those tears go?
We were gonna help the people that we grew up with. Give them the same shot as the big boys like Fisk. It's all bullshit.
I don't believe that.
What are we supposed to do against somebody that owns everything? What can we do to somebody like that?
The only thing you can. You make them pay.
But what does that mean? Oh, fuck, okay. There's no blood on that. It was literally just hooked into him. There should be blood on it.
You have fought well.
Yeah, it was leaking. Okay. Well, this helps. Oh, okay. All right. We're still gonna fight while we're on fire. Sure. That seems logical. Let's not put ourselves out or anything.
Thank you. Nobu is becoming an issue.
Yeah, he's glad that's dealt with.
You wanted me to do this. In the perfect world, we'd have taken each other out. Took longer than I expected. Nobu didn't mind. He meditated for hours. I find it difficult to meditate.
Same.
Character flaw. You've demonstrated an emotional weakness for children and women. I assume that would extend to the elderly.
It did.
You took her life just to get my attention.
Nobu forced my hand in the matter. I took no pleasure in her passing.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it right now, but
Take your shot.
seemingly mind made up, huh? Oh, I wasn't expecting them to fight. I mean, he seems super strong, and Matt is... Oh, he's wearing the stuff! Shit. Fuck. Well, now your plans are all bloody. This is a bad day for him. Oh, that's gonna hurt so bad.
Wesley.
Wesley's gotta take care of him. Wesley seems like he's the type that wouldn't get his hands dirty, but... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, water's better than concrete. Although, I feel like you would have to get an infection. I thought he shot that guy. I guess not.
Put men on the dock. They see the mask, put a bullet in him.
What about Nobu?
Let him burn.
Let him burn.
Yeah. It's taking care of itself. Like, sweep up the ashes when it's done.
Matt, I need to talk to you, Matt. We need to keep going, Matt.
We're here, so what's gonna happen?
We gotta make him pay for everything.
Is he gonna find out that it's him?
Are you okay in there?
Because Matt needs some help right now. Bust down the door. Yep. Oh, no. We're going in the roof?
Matt, I heard a crash. Not the fun, sexy time kind, but...
Yeah, that's not what he was doing. He's dying. Thought he was going through the floor. Foggy, I feel like you were way too drunk for this.
If anyone who's in here is not supposed to be, I will mess you up. I'm not kidding.
Although, as with all shows, he seems to not be wasted anymore. He's gonna find out, right? Does he still have the mask on?
Where's Matt? What'd you do to him?
He is Matt! Take the mask off! Matt, just say Foggy. Just say Foggy. No, don't call the police. Don't call the police. Don't call the police. Don't! Fuck. That is your best friend. You should recognize his mouth. But you've already called 911. Come on. Take the mask off. Take it off.
Matt?
Yay! Oh, I'm so glad I'm watching the next episode. Foggy knows! I'm so excited. Okay. Wow. All right. So last episode, we had them coming together on the like Union Allied stuff, and now Foggy freaking knows. Which, thank God, because Matt would be dead. Yes. And we can still call 911. Like, except now he's not gonna say, like, hey, Devil of Hell's Kitchen, I got him. He's been caught. But now he's like, hey, my friend needs help. He's been attacked. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay. This episode was definitely feeling on the slower side to me, but still a good episode. So, like, I don't know that there was much to, like, react to, but kind of like how I mentioned before, this was kind of like the episode to show just how much internal struggle he has, like, with what he thinks he should do, what he wants to do, what he's afraid to do, what he's not sure that he can do or should do, all those things. And like I said before, like I feel like once his mind's made up, it's going to be made up. And he just said he was going to kill him. Once that happened to Elena, I feel like that was it. His mind was made up. And I think he's, for better or worse, because I think there could be a worse to it, he's, going to go after him with a vengeance now, obviously. The only problem is Fisk definitely knows how to play a long game. He definitely knows how to be 10 steps ahead. And I feel like if Matt is fueled by, rage, like she talked about with the painting, by too much of that, then he's gonna make mistakes. Not that I necessarily think he made a mistake here. I definitely think he did challenging Fisk. Because the guy slowed down his heart rate and his body, lowered his body temperature and stuff. But yeah, like he's still got the shit kicked out of him. And so, like Vanessa was talking about, like, you got to have that balance. It can't just be rage. He needs to get on Fisk's level and be way more strategic about what he's doing. But if he's not, and he is fueled by rage and he's just out for blood, then it's going to be fun to watch. So, yeah, so this was definitely a slower episode until, the end, basically. Until we got to Elena. Like that, I was not expecting that. I did not see that coming, but it makes sense. It does make sense. And yeah, I knew Foggy was gonna feel bad about that. I knew he was gonna blame himself because yeah, that's why she got killed. Obviously. Well, that's obviously like why you would think she got killed. So really it was just a trap for Matt. But the excuse being, that she was the holdout basically, and she was the reason they weren't all selling. So they got rid of her. But now Nobu's gone. So that's interesting. So the Rushes are gone. Nobu's gone. We're down to Leland and what's her name? Gao? What are they going to think about this? Leland's going to shit. He's going to shit. I feel like Gao is going to, I think that's her name. I don't think she's going to be happy about it, but I think she's going to respect it. Whereas Leland's just going to be a little bitch about it. We'll see how it all pans out, but okay. Now, the thing is, this show is really good about picking up where we left off. And we just found, like, Foggy just found out. So I feel like the next episode is going to have to pick up fairly soon after that. However, Matt is in a rough spot right now. I don't even know how many cuts he had. And, like, that one was hooked into him and he was dragging him by it. That's not going to be a quick recovery. Although he does seem to heal a little faster than normal. But I don't feel like you're just going to heal from this overnight. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do in the meantime until he gets healed up. Speaking of healing, where is she? Claire, that is her name, right, Claire? Are we done with her? He did say goodbye, but I don't know. We'll see. We're getting closer. We've got, 4 episodes left? Hopefully I watch them tonight. I'm getting pretty tired. I was planning on watching them all, but it's been a long day and it's 3:15 in the morning. So, all right. Well, that is going to wrap up this one because I'm definitely watching the next one. And I have a feeling like the closer we get to the finale, the more I'm going to want to get there. So, yeah. All right. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions and you want to catch up with them because they have gotten the rest of the season, you could do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. What has wrapped up for the first season are full reactions, and they are in watch along style, which means you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. If what you're most interested in are the shortened edited versions, you can get those early by becoming a channel member here on YouTube, or you can get them ad-free over on Patreon. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss next reaction when it goes out, and hopefully I'll see you in that one.